Hello and welcome to Wake Tech Community College's Career and Employment Resources podcast. Each edition focuses on career and employment information relevant to your career development. Hello, Wake Tech. This is Career Coach Larry Tucker. In this podcast, I want to take a deep dive into how to uncover your unique gifts and talents, which you can actually turn into your superpower. Your superpower is your unique skill set consisting of your expertise, your skills, and your talents that you can actually use to save the world. No, you may not be able to run faster than a speeding bullet, or be more powerful than a locomotive, or even able to leap tall buildings in a single bound. But you probably have the ability to do something better than 99% of the world's population. That thing that you do better than everyone else is your superpower. Oh yeah, I know what you're thinking. You're thinking, I don't have any superpowers. The fact of the matter is, everyone has at least one superpower. You just haven't uncovered it yet. In fact, all human beings have an amazing ability that we're not often aware of, and that gives us the power to change the world. Superpowers are responsible for some of mankind's greatest accomplishments. They allow each of us to contribute unique and needed gifts to the world in ways that nobody else can. And studies have shown that people who use their superpowers are happier, they're less stressed, more fulfilled, and go on to live longer and more productive lives. Many of us don't recognize our superpowers because they come so easy to us. We think that they're not that special. We take them for granted because we think that everyone has them too. We often can't see our own real superpowers until we dig deep down and observe what we are doing differently than others. Your superpower is an important ability. It is the thing that gives you the competitive advantage in life and in the workplace. That is why you need to be aware of it and fully activate it. When you decide to lean in toward your unique abilities, they will become your personal brand, and others will seek you out to benefit from your superpower. In fact, that is what your superpower is meant to be, a tool to help you become a benefit to the world. After all, that's why they call it a gift, because your superpowers are not just for you. It's how you can share your gift and make a meaningful contribution to the world. But it's all up to each and every one of us to uncover our superpowers and then offer it to others so they can learn from it and they can benefit from it, and so that they can change their lives as well. So, if you have been wondering how to uncover your superpowers, then this podcast episode is for you. So grab a pen and a notebook, get cozy, and get ready to do a little soul searching, because this is going to be fun. So let's get into the steps on how to uncover your true superpowers. So let me share with you some of the tips and strategies on how to uncover your true superpowers. I want to walk you through a little exercise that will help you to see how your behaviors and abilities are different and set you apart from everyone else. First, I want you to think about your strengths, your expertise, your skills, and your talents that make you stand out in a crowd. However, in order for them to qualify as a superpower, they must be extraordinary expertise, extraordinary skills, extraordinary talents that you do better than 99% of the population. So what expertise, what skills, what abilities, what talents do you do better than 99% of the population? I want you to think about that, and I want you to write them down. Now, I know that's a challenge to uncover. So let me help you break it down. There are a few ways that we can simplify uncovering your greatest strengths. If you have an employment history, then what compliments are frequently mentioned on your performance appraisals? In other words, what expertise, what skills, what talents are frequently reported that separate you from others in the workplace? And if you need to pause this podcast to think about it, go ahead and do so. But I do want you to write it down. Also, think back on your childhood. What compliments do you remember receiving from others throughout your childhood and even throughout your life about what you do better than most people? Write it down. Now, I want you to think about what advice or what kind of a help or assistance did most of your family members or friends or coworkers come to you for help? And they may still come to you today. Write it down. The last and probably the best way to uncover what you do better than 99% of the population is to get feedback from those people who know you best. They say that it's hard to see the picture when you are part of the frame. Odds are that you have a skill, you have an expertise, you have a talent that you take for granted, but that your friends not only notice, but cherish in you. And one of the reasons why so many of us struggle with identifying our superpowers is because it comes so natural to us that we take it for granted. So, if you are having a hard time identifying your superpowers or getting clear on what they are, the best thing to do is ask someone who knows you well. I recommend that you choose 3 to 5 people who know you well in different contexts, such as coworkers, classmates, family members, and friends. Ask each person to spend a few minutes describing what they like or what they appreciate about you, what they see as being your natural gifts and talents, or what they think you do well. After receiving this feedback about your strengths, thank them and write their comments down. After recording the comments from the 3 to 5 people who know you best, review what they said and look for patterns and overlapping themes from their various comments. Circle the knowledge, the skills, and the talents that are most frequently mentioned. I want you to do the same thing with the list of your performance appraisal accolades, the comments that you received as a child, and the advice in areas of help that people frequently come to you for. Circle the 3 most frequently mentioned overlapping themes on all of the list of your strengths. These are the things that people told you that you were exceptionally good at. Now, if multiple people said the same thing, chances are that they may be your true superpowers and may very well give you a competitive advantage in the workplace. The next strategy to help you uncover your superpowers is to write down your greatest accomplishments that you are proud of. What are the greatest accomplishments that best define your life? Now, keep in mind, these may not have anything to do with what society considers important achievements. For example, becoming president of your high school debate club, or getting your black belt in karate at age 18, or achieving the highest level on your favorite video game, or even how you overcame a childhood illness. When I was asked this question, I came up with 8 accomplishments, which included how I overcame my childhood stuttering, how I got my bachelor's degree in communications and my master's degree in career counseling, and how I was able to compete in Toastmasters International's World Championship of Public Speaking speech contest. Each one of these was an accomplishment that I am greatly proud of. How about you? What are the major accomplishments that you are proud of in your life? Write them down. Once you list your accomplishments, pick the 3 accomplishments that you enjoyed most and mean the most to you. Then write down how you achieved that accomplishment and what skills, what talents, and what expertise you drew upon in order to enable you to achieve each one of those accomplishments. And once you have completed your list, go through it and look for the common threads, the patterns, the overlapping themes that exist. Circle the themes that occur most frequently on your list. The themes that you circle may be your superpower. If you find more than one repeating theme, your superpowers may comprise of a combination of expertise, abilities, and talents. Again, look for the overlap. For example, communications, motivation, and career development were the most recurring and overlapping themes on my completed list of accomplishments. And as a career coach, a motivational speaker, and podcaster, I use all 3 of my superpowers to help others discover their superpowers and do what they were born to do. The final strategy of uncovering your superpowers is to list the tasks that you enjoy doing so much that you seem to lose all track of time. They call this being in the state of flow. In positive psychology, a flow state is also known as being in a zone. It is the mental state in which a person performing a particular activity is fully immersed in a feeling of energized focus, full involvement, and enjoyment in the process of that activity. It is being completely absorbed in what you are doing to the point that you lose all sense of time. Ask yourself, what do you read, watch, listen to, or do that when you are engaged in reading this, watching this, listening to this, or doing this, you are so focused and engaged in this activity that time just slips away? Let me give you an example. I love reading articles and reading books and listening to podcasts on finding your passion and living your life's purpose. I also love watching television shows like America's Got Talent, American Idol, and The Voice. It makes my heart sing to see people who are actually pursuing and living their passions and accomplishing their dreams. And nothing is more exhilarating to me than delivering a talk on the stage in front of an audience. When I am engaged in all of these activities, I lose all sense of time. My wife will tell you that I stay up late at night fully engaged in each of these activities, and I can't wait to wake up in the morning to do them all over again. So let me ask you, what do you love reading, watching, listening to, or doing so much that when you are engaged in this particular activity that you are on a natural high and time just seems to fly away? In other words, what do you enjoy doing and learning about? I want you to write it down. More than likely, the activities that you were engaged in when you were experiencing a state of flow are activities that utilize your highest level of expertise, skills, and talent. And that makes sense because that intense focus and that immense enjoyment allows you to develop and hone that expertise, that skill, and that talent related to that subject matter to its highest level of potential and performance, which enables you to develop the expertise, the skills, and the talents better than 99% of the population. By the way, not only is flow a pretty powerful clue to uncovering your superpowers, if you are trying to decide on a college major or a career that might be right for you, then the specific activities in which you experience a state of flow are excellent indications of your career potential. So now that you have completed your 3 lists, take each of your lists, the list of your strengths, the list of your accomplishments, and the list of your state of flow. Compare each of your lists by identifying the patterns and the overlapping themes. Which themes seem to show up the most? it's a very good chance that they are your superpowers. So when you look at your life's journey from where you've been to where you are now, when you observe those things that set you apart from others, that expertise, that unique talent, and those skills that you have acquired, you can decipher what your superpower is. For me, my superpower is using my communication skills, my expertise in career development, and my ability to motivate the unmotivated, to help people identify their life's purpose and empowering them to do what they were born to do. That is my heartbeat of what I do and why I do it. And I believe that my job as a career coach, a motivational speaker, and a podcast host truly reflects that. And maybe you are considering doing something with your superpowers too. Take a look at how many ways you can use your superpowers from your life to support others in their life. There are a million ways to tap into your superpowers, to offer them up to the people who want to have access to what you do and what you know. It just takes a little intentional digging into your strengths, your accomplishments, and where you experience flow to tap into your superpowers, to determine what you can contribute to others and how you can make a difference in the world. And guess what? You can make a difference. You right now have a superpower that has not only the ability to transform your life, but also has the ability to impact and transform the life of others. And the more confident you are on understanding your superpower, the more freely you will express it, the more openly you will be about it, and the greater impact you will make in this world. Wake Tech's Career and Employment Resources provides a variety of assessment tools to help you clarify your talents, your skills, and passions, and learn how to leverage your unique skill set with a career that aligns with your superpowers. If you are having trouble figuring out your superpower and would like to learn more about your unique talents and abilities, then talking to a career coach is a great idea. One of our career coaches will be able to professionally assess your strengths and interests to help guide you to a career path that works best for you. Contact us at careers.waketech.edu. That's careers.waketech.edu to make an appointment with one of our career coaches today. Until next time. Thank you for listening to this edition of the Career and Employment Resources Podcast. If you like what you've just heard today, please pass along our web address at careers.waketech.edu. You can also receive notifications of all of our future events by following us on Twitter, Instagram, and Facebook. Join us next time for another edition of our Career and Employment Resources Podcast.